kids! Welcome once again to the Mask Fan Attic, the attic above Horror Hotel, where we find interesting old Halloween masks and other artifacts for your viewing befuddlement. And you know, I had somebody ask me, I had 3 people ask me, as a matter of fact, in recent times, hey, where do you tape those attic segments? Really? This is an attic. You see, this is the attic, and this is not a set. This is not like a sound stage that was constructed at a cost of millions by Hollywood professionals. This really is the attic above our house, our hotel. So this is not a set. It looks different from week to week because sometimes I walk around to a different corner of the attic to shoot these segments. Where were we? Oh yeah, masks. Tonight I'd like to point out the Dracula wolf, or wolf creature, from the movie Bram Stoker's Dracula. Okay? Now this mask was sculpted by none other than the late, great Henry Alvarez, one of the finest sculptors in the known universe, and one of the best things ever happened to the world of collectible masks. And well, Henry was a tremendous talent and a tremendous person too. Just a wonderful guy. One of my favorite people that I've ever known in the mask world was Henry Alvarez. And well, with his untimely demise in 2012, it seems that masks sculpted by Henry are more in demand than ever. And boy, Henry, we sure miss you. I'll say that. But this guy from the movie Bram Stoker's Dracula, now there were 4 masks from that movie issued by a company called Cinema Secrets. Cinema Secrets isn't making masks anymore. They still exist, but they're more of a makeup company now, and they got out of the whole mask thing, which is a shame because they had a lot of nice masks. Always strong designs, always very nicely sculpted, pretty nice castings. Paint, eh. The only thing I wasn't crazy about with Cinema Secrets masks was the hair that they used on the ones that had real hair. They used that Kanekalon plasticky, shiny, slightly kinky hair that always looks pretty phony. Maybe that's one of the things that hurt their mask sales, looking back. I don't know. Just thinking out loud there with a camera on, that's all. But in contrast to the hair used by, say, Don Post and Distortions Unlimited at the time, which was much more realistic, which was a nice wool crepe hair, Cinema Secrets was using this shiny, plasticky looking stuff that really didn't do their nice sculptures any favors. Now, the Dracula masks, again, there were 4 different ones. This one was called, as I mentioned at the beginning of this long and tedious segment, was called either the Dracula Wolf or Wolf Creature. Now the other 3 were called Old Age, which was the Dracula character as he appears at the beginning of the film with his hair up in 2 big weird white buns on top of his head. Do you remember that? Yeah, sure you do. That one was called the Old Age Dracula. There's another one, that's how he looks at the end, where he's another monster with a cool bat-like face, and he has a cut throat at the end. That one was called Vampire, or even Old Age Vampire. It had different names. Then there was this one that was called the Wolf or Wolf Creature, and the 4th one was this big bat that Dracula also turns into, that was called just Dracula Bat or Bat Creature. And if you look on the tag here, it says Official Bram Stoker's Dracula Masks, and then it says Old Age Mask, Bat Creature Mask, Wolf Creature Mask, Old Age Vampire Mask, right there. Now these came out around the time of the movie, which was 1992. They were around 92, 93, 94, that area. You could find these fairly commonly, really. It was a big movie, and they also made a red robe, a satin, just a cheap one, a satin robe to go with the mask. But it was a neat little costume. It had very much the look of the movie. And all 4 of the masks were available in either straight versions like this with sculpted, molded, painted hair, or they were available in deluxe versions that had hair glued on. But like I was saying, I'm not crazy about the hair that they used on them, but they were these same masks, just with some hair put on. Okay, now if you get hold of one of these and you want to put hair on it, to make it look more realistic than this version, you probably don't want to use that plasticky, shiny stuff. You probably want to use either real human hair or nice crepe hair on there, black, to give him the right look. You see, now those of you who have read the book Dracula, as written by Bram Stoker, may be thinking to yourselves, what did he just say about that's Dracula, that thing, and a big bat, and another monster at the end with a bat-looking face? What? You might be thinking, I don't remember any of that when I read the book. Well, I don't remember any of that in the book either. To the best of my recollection, in the book, he did start out as an older man, but then he grows younger throughout the story instead of older. But as far as him turning into various big lumbering, stomping monsters, like a big werewolf and a big giant bat and the weird creature at the end, apparently the version I read of Dracula must not have been a complete original manuscript. There must have been some passages missing, I guess, because I can't believe that Hollywood would make alterations to a universally acknowledged literary classic just for the sake of getting to throw in some more special effects. No, nobody in Hollywood would do that. So evidently Mr. Francis Ford Coppola, who made this movie and somehow called it Bram Stoker's Dracula, well, he must have gotten hold of a manuscript that had these passages in it that not everybody has seen. And that's probably where he got the idea to have Dracula turn into different big monsters. But anyway, very cool mask. They still turn up on eBay from time to time. And both versions, the deluxe and the regular version like this. Pretty nice. Sold for anywhere from $30 to $70. Kind of hard to peg this one. I saw all kinds of prices on these things. Probably partly because there was some confusion over the haired ones and the non-haired ones. But anyway, hard telling what they'll sell for today now that we've lost dear old Henry. I can't believe I'm saying that yet, that we've lost Henry. But, well, Henry, I hope that you're looking down on me from somewhere else and you're seeing this right now, and I hope you're saying, it's nice that my old friend David is there still talking about my work. And I hope you're not looking down on me saying, that dope, he got some of the trivia wrong.